7, Mr. Henry.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Henry. You've been charged in case 24 CR 004325E with criminal trespass. Is there a history?
37, 2023 probation. I got an open theft by taking in state court. It's 23 CR 006 174E. On probation in Fulton for burglary. 17 SC 153778. 2012 trespass, theft by taking conviction. His level was 3. I don't know what happened with that felony case yet. I'll go over and find out. I'll be right back.
This is a July 1st of 2024 incident date, Your Honor, where Officer Tran responded to a prowling call near 840 Techwood Drive, the Georgia Tech campuses, where dispatch advised that a Black male was seen on surveillance walking between Techwood Drive and Fowler Street into an alleyway on foot. However, when he came out on the surveillance, he was on a bicycle. The GTPD units tracked the location of the individual near 3rd and West P Street and asked what he was doing in the alleyway so early in the morning and who the bicycle belonged to, which the defendant advised that he found it near a trash dump. There was not a stolen report done as of that time. Upon verifying the defendant's identification, the defendant did come back wanted for burglary and theft by taking probation violations. It was further discovered that the defendant was given a lifetime ban from Georgia Tech campuses under case number 1708-1339, and that is from August 1st of 2017 due to a number of burglaries and thefts. He was given that ban. The state recommends a $2,000 good bond, a stay away from 840 Techwood Drive and all Georgia Tech properties, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons.
Ms. Ty?
Yes, Your Honor, my client is 57 years old. He has lived in Georgia for 20 years. He is homeless, Your Honor. He's also disabled. He has nerve damage to his back and does not have use of his right arm. He does deny the allegations as stated in the warrant. I believe, he's not aware of what his bond is on the felony charges, but he has that burglary probation violation. So he's not going anywhere. He's going to be in jail until he has the probation revocation hearing. I would ask for a signature bond through the jail on this criminal trespass charge. And of course, he will be able to stay away, and I think it's just a stay away requested, but I would like to ask for a signature bond through the jail on this charge.
All right, it's going to be a $10. Yes, Ms. Williams.
I just wanted to confirm, Your Honor, that a signature bond through the jail would be unsecured in violation of the SB 63.
Thank you. And that was my understanding also. I'm going to give him a $10 good bond. No further, stay away from the Techwood Drive address, and no drugs, alcohol, or weapons while out on bond.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good luck to you, Mr. Henry.
Right.
Come on here.
All right. All right, that's all we have in courtroom 2. Position number 2, Mr. Boyd. He's in Alpharetta.
We already did.
We already took care of Mr. Boyd.
Okay, right. What was that the total on that?
Miss Boyd.
Miss Boyd, I'm sorry, Miss Boyd.
It was a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial.
Okay.
So we're waiting on, do we have any waivers today?
No.
No, so we still have positions 5, 8,
12 and
12,
13.
13. right?
Position 5, it was on the pull sheet as, a UJR. She's got a UJR.
Anyone know anything about that?
I did see that she had a UJR, so she should be released, but I didn't interview her. I think
Your Honor, she came in with a UJR, so,
Oh, okay,
yeah, Central Controls is in the process of bonding her out.
okay, so we only need,
Position number 8, Mr. Horn, he bonded out.
okay,
8.
so 8's taken care of, so 12 and 13.
Uh, 12 is over at Union City. Yeah. And position 13 is a reset.
Reset until tomorrow,
Yes.
okay, 7-3 reset. And so is Union City coming online?
Yeah, we're calling them right now. We thought they
Okay.
were by now.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I guess we'll be in recess until Union City comes online. Ms. Bridgewater,
Yes.
do you want to go over the calendar while we wait? Since we only have one additional person?
Yeah, did we say we were gonna, is the one person we're doing position number 13?
No, that was reset until tomorrow, I think. I think the person we're waiting on is position 12.
Okay,
Correct.
so I had it mixed up. Okay, so we're waiting on 12 and we'll do 13. Okay.
You read my mind, Holly.
He read your mind?
Yeah, I just sent that to you in the chat.
Oh, I'm so busy, look, trying to hurry up. Okay. Is everybody ready?
I am.
Yep.
Okay, well, let's do this thing. Okay, once again, the reset date for the SAP calendar is July 16th. Position number 1 is reset further notice with a $2,000 SOB through the jail. 2 is reset further notice with a $3,000 SOB through pretrial per judge. 3, reset further notice with a $3,000 SOB through pretrial. 4 is going to the SAP calendar with a $500 good bond. 5 is reset further notice as the defendant has been released. 6 is reset further notice with a total $1,000 SOB through pretrial. 7 is going to the SAP calendar with a $10 good bond. 8, reset further notice as the defendant was released. 9, reset further notice with a $3,000 SOB through pretrial. 10 is going to the SAP calendar with a total $1,500 good bond. 11, reset further notice with a total $3,000 SOB through pretrial. 12, we're waiting on. 13 is being reset till tomorrow. 14 is reset further notice with a $2,000 SOB through the jail. 15 is reset further notice with a $2,000 SOB through pretrial. 16 is going to the SAP calendar with a total $500 good bond. 17 is reset further notice with a $2,000 SOB through the jail. And the add-on position is reset to the SAP calendar with a total $2,500 good bond. Are there any questions, comments? Otherwise, no? We'll just wait on the other case.
Thank you, Ms. Bridgewater.
You're welcome. And that is position number 12 we're getting ready to do.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Judge, they're on.
Thank you. And let's see, this is Mr. Pearson. Can you unmute there for me, please? Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Pearson. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the State Court Expedited Accusation Calendar. You've been charged in case 24 CR 0043331J with possession of a pistol or revolver by a person under 18 years of age and possession of marijuana less than an ounce. Is there a history, Mr. Howard?
No, 17 years old, of course. Level 1. His percentages was 91% and 80%.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Williams?
Yes, Your Honor, this is a June 30th, 2024 incident date where Zone 3 Officer Dumas was reporting to the area of 5095 Windsor Forest Lane for the report of unknown subjects outside of a residence having a dispute. Sergeant Ikigwu radio to Officer Dumas that a male matching the description was possibly involved and had just entered a vehicle that was traveling eastbound on Godby Road. Prior to his arrival, he was observed in the wood lines with a flashlight flagging down vehicles, one of which that picked them up. So thus gaining this reasonable articulable suspicion, they conducted a suspicious vehicle stop on that vehicle, a gray 2021 Nissan Rogue. And in doing so, they went over in the car public address system and instructed the driver to stop the vehicle, place it in park, and stop moving as they saw multiple furtive movements inside the vehicle. Officer Townsend approached the vehicle with caution and immediately smelled the odor of marijuana coming from inside the vehicle. At this time, the female driver and the male front seat passenger, the defendant, were removed from the vehicle and detained, at which time they did find a copper green handgun and marijuana located inside the vehicle. After a few questions, the defendant claimed ownership of the firearm. There were also magazines and live rounds in the vehicle as well. And he and the female subject that was later identified as Miss Alexia Shell both admitted to purchasing and possessing the marijuana located inside the vehicle. State recommends a $3,000 good bond on the gun charge and a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial on the marijuana charge, no drugs, alcohol, or weapons.
Okay, and Samantha Pearson that's on the line, are you related, Ms. Pearson?
Miss Samantha is his mother, Your Honor.
Yes.
Okay, would you like to speak on your son's behalf this afternoon?
I did speak with someone prior to coming on to this.
Would you like to speak with me this afternoon? I guess that's what I'm asking.
No, sir.
Okay, well, let me ask you then, does your son live with you?
He does.
Do you want him back in the residence with you?
I do.
And you want to tell me what type of a young man he is so that I can have some context to make a decision about what I'm decide to do with him?
He honestly, he hasn't really been getting in any trouble. He's been trying to stay out of trouble, and I've been trying to as well. I did speak with the adult that I had put him in hands with, who basically was telling me that all of the situation, it could have been avoided, but he was trying to help someone else out that was involved in the altercation. So I really do just want to get him home. I did ask them that we go ahead and put him in the program that was suggested so he could go ahead and get his GED so he can stay out of trouble and I can keep him actively busy.
What program is are you getting him into? A GED program?
Yes, sir. I've been trying with Goodwill. I just found out that in order to get his ID, I could use my lease and his birth certificate so that we can obtain his ID so that he can get his GED.
Does he have a job?
He does not have a job right now.
Okay. But what is he doing on a day-to-day basis?
Majority of the time, he's at home. He's playing football outside with the other kids and stuff like that.
Okay. All right, thank you for being here this afternoon, Ms. Pearson.
Yes,
Ms.
sir.
Kim?
Yes, Your Honor, we would like to ask for signature on bond through pretrial level 1, and he denies the allegation. It was uncle's gone in somebody else's car. My client was a passenger. He was not driving. He does not own any of that. So we are pleading not guilty later on, and that's about it, Your Honor.
And Your Honor, I left out that the state would also ask for forfeiture of the weapon.
Okay. Your client has his hand up, Ms. Kim. Mr.
Mr.
Pearson, you have a
Harris.
right to, remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you, so. So let Ms. Kim speak on your behalf, or you speak with her after the court session, so you don't get yourself in any further difficulties. Ms. Pearson, you understand that you're gonna have to come sign him out if, when I release him, so. It will be for the possession of a firearm, $5,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. For the possession of marijuana, $1,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1, makes for a total of a $6,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. I want him to have a curfew. He is to be at home by 9 p.m. and he's to stay at home until 6 a.m. I want him to get into a program to get his GED. And he is obviously not to have any drugs, alcohol, or weapons. If there are weapons, he's going to have to surrender those. All right. Good luck to you both, Ms. Pearson and Mr. Pearson. Okay. All right. Thank you all. I believe that completes the 2 o'clock calendar. Does anyone have anything else?
Hey, did you get my email?
When did you send it, Mr. Howard?
This morning. It was about a compliance report.
Oh, yeah, I got it. I'll look over it.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Mr. Evans.
We were looking for Natalia Evans. They said it was changed from 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock this calendar. I don't know if I was having difficulty getting on. I don't know if I missed maybe what happened, but I've been on pretty early.
I don't see a Natalia Evans on my calendar. Is she charged with a misdemeanor, do you know?
She was charged with 2 counts of battery, one count that they dropped of cruelty to children. The issue is one of her victims was my niece, and I was hoping to get at least temporary custody because we don't know what she's gonna do when she comes out. She should be on medication that she wasn't taking. That if she was taking, we wouldn't be in this situation at all. But my concern is just if she gets out, we don't know what she's going to do, and we're just concerned with the safety of my niece.
Oh, Natalia Evans was on my state all-purpose calendar this morning, Mr. Evans. She took a plea to 2 counts of simple battery family violence. And she was instructed not to have any additional contact with Roderick Nixon, but she can have contact with, I believe that she has 3 children.
Yeah, and that's kind of the concern, what we're concerned about, because one of the victims was my niece, so one of her 3 daughters. So
okay. She was ordered to have no further violent contact with Queen Evans.
Okay. So what does that, so further violent contact, I mean,
she can have contact with her, but it can't be violent, and it shouldn't be with anyone. So, but yeah, she can have contact with her daughter.
So she legally can take her daughter with her and wherever she goes, basically. She right now, as far as we know, she's homeless.
Okay. Well, that's all I can tell you at this point, Mr. Evans, but she did take a plea this morning at the state all-purpose calendar.
Okay,
Okay.
was she released also?
She should be getting released. I'm not sure if she's been released yet, or she probably has not, because I have not signed all the paperwork from this morning's calendar. So she's probably
Okay.
still in custody. You might want to, if you want to see when she's going to be released or pick her up, give the jail a call and they'll be able to
Okay.
assist. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. I
You're
appreciate it.
welcome. You're welcome. Have a good afternoon, sir.
You too.
All right. I'll see everyone else the next time. Y'all have a safe 4th if I don't see you before then. All right.
You as well, Judge.